Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where the Floridian country from my WICSO series comes into the real world. Now, obviously, Florida has all of Florida, but a lot of the modern-day U.S., like all of Louisiana. If I get the world map subdivisions thingy, you can clearly see that they encompass all of Florida, a bit of Texas actually, I think, a bit of Oklahoma, a bit of like Kansas, a bit of Nebraska, I guess, like a bit of Wisconsin and Michigan, a bit of Ohio, a bit of the Virginias, also a bit of North Carolina, if you were wondering. But yeah, also all of the Caribbean islands and a bit of coastal areas from Venezuela and Guyana. So yeah, that's it. That's basically it. But Florida, in our WICSO series, this is Florida at their extent in episode 58. Which they have Bermuda as well, by the way. But basically, Florida is gonna be going on the offensive. But who, who will they go after? Well, it turns out they're gonna go after Guyana. Yeah, they will send their troops into Guyana, hoping to take them out with relative ease. Something interesting will happen where Suriname will invade into their claims. But then they meet up with Floridian forces and they're like, oh crap, we gotta be friendly towards them. And then Brazil begins to invade into Guyana for some reason. Then they meet up with Floridian forces and they're like, oh god, we gotta be friendly with them as well. And then Guyana will just fall over to the invading forces and we can look at a peace treaty. And in a peace treaty, good luck. Well, Suriname will be annexing this. But also this. This area is split between Brazil and Florida. Bye bye, Guyana. I don't know if this is a part of Guyana. I think that's a part of Brazil. So Suriname is a bit larger. Now where does Florida go from here? Oh, Venezuela. They'll send their troops into Venezuela over here. As well as over here until they meet up with this little bay area. In which they cross it and meet the border of Colombia. And they're like, hey, Colombia. Hold on. There we go. They're like, and they're gonna talk to Colombia and say, hey, you wanna join the war against Venezuela? The remainder of Venezuela? And they're like, heck yeah. So we see Colombian forces entering into Venezuelan territory. They immediately will cross the border very quickly. And then Brazilian forces will enter into Venezuelan territory. And then Venezuela's like, crap, we gotta surrender. And we can look at a peace treaty. So the peace treaty will be simple. Division of Venezuela. So Colombia will be annexing all of this land right here. They gain access to the bay, which Venezuela's not letting them right now. Brazil will be annexing this land over here. And the rest of it will go over to Florida. So that's it for South America. Sorry, just trying to get rid of a stupid night air. Anyway, that's basically it for South America for now. I mean, yeah, it's just it. So yeah, that looks a lot better. But now where do they go from here? They're actually going to be going over to the areas over here. They're going to be going over to Central America. They make a naval landing inside of Panama, taking over the southern areas of Panama. Just going through the Darien Gap like it's not a problem. They reach the Panama Canal. And they enter into Panama City and capture the capital. They move out and capture this island. And they move along the coastal areas. They move up and meet up with the border of Costa Rica. If you don't know what that means in English, it's rich coast. Yes. Florida has just finished their invasion of Panama. And in the peace treaty, Panama just ceases to exist. Yeah, that's basically it. Staying in this region, we see them now enter into Costa Rica. And they make quick gains and they just move and capture the capital. And they move along. They meet up with the border of Nicaragua. And no, Costa Rica does not have access to Lake Nicaragua. Because Nicaragua is greedy and just took the land surrounding it. Let's just look at the peace treaty. And then the peace treaty, it's the same thing with Panama. It's just full annexation. They just cease to exist. Where do they go from here? Oh, they're going after Nicaragua. They just make a naval landing and take the entirety of that island, and they capture their capital. No. They surround Lake Nicaragua and just engulf the entire thing. They just begin to take every single square inch or square kilometer of Nicaragua till they meet up with the border of Honduras. And they just stop at the border. They will continue invading over here. They just keep on invading. Until they all reach the border, and we can look at a peace treaty with Nicaragua. Oh, it's the same. Full annexation, I guess. Well, goodbye. You no longer exist. Where are they going now? Oh, they just entered into Honduras. They captured their capital. And they just quickly take over this area, and Honduras will surrender. And they will agree to peace. And the peace treaty is this. They just get landlocked. They just get turned into a landlocked country. They're forced to unite with El Salvador. Yeah, sad times. And that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.